We often hear about the rich and the poor, the glories of the rich, the struggles of the poor. What factors differentiate a rich mindset from a poor mindset though? Can it be changed? Who are we really talking about when it comes to the rich and poor? In this video, we'll show you the difference between rich and poor mindset. What is the difference between the rich versus poor mindset? How do the successful differ from the rest of us? So many people do not obtain financial freedom because they do not have one thing, the right mindset. Everything starts with how you think about money, wealth, and success. It is not a matter of luck, birth, or connections. The biggest differences between rich and poor people can be traced back to mindset, outlook, and behavior. The rich and the poor don't only differ in how much they have in their pocket, but also in how they think. Rich people have a way of thinking that is different from poor and middle-class people. They think differently about money, wealth, themselves, other people, and life. By doing so, you will have some alternative beliefs in your mind from which to choose. In this way, you can catch yourself thinking as poor people do and quickly switch over to how rich people think. This desire to do better has been going on since the first colonists arrived to our soil. In fact, being able to be free and make a better life was one of the reasons many people made the journey over in the first place. Every day you hear about people who have gone after the American dream and succeeded. You've also probably heard about many people who haven't succeeded and say the American dream is dead. What's the difference between these two types of people? What makes one succeed and the others fail? Attitude towards risk. Rich people tend to be risk takers. A rich person is more likely to take calculated risk. They can afford to take risk because they have diversified assets. For example, when given an opportunity to invest in a startup, rich people are more likely to calculate the risk of this investment. If the estimate is satisfactory, rich people see this as a chance to increase their wealth. Poor people tend to be risk averse. A poor person is more likely to be risk averse. For example, when given an opportunity to invest in a startup, poor people are more likely to immediately turn this down. They do not see this as a chance to increase wealth. They see this as a reduction of their disposable income. Attitude towards learning. Rich people are eager to learn. Most millionaires in the United States were not born millionaires, they learned how to build wealth. The more they learn, the more they understand the world. The easier it is to connect dots, the more money they make. The rich recognize they do not know everything. The rich are not afraid to seek advice. They recognize something can be learned from everyone. Poor people are not eager to learn. Poor people do not enjoy learning. They care about instant gratification. They care about image and what people think of them. Hence, they do not know what they don't know, they dislike hearing opposing perspectives and quickly feel insecure when challenged. Being rich is but a dream for the poor. As they do not have intellectual curiosity to learn, they choose to believe the rich are either born rich, evil, or exploit the poor. They do not recognize that they are mostly poor because of their lifestyle choices. Poor people find excuses and give up. Building wealth is hard. There's always going to be someone who doesn't agree with your ideas or strategies. Poor people will let the naysayers keep them down. Oftentimes these people who aren't supportive are also people who have given up or never even tried. Rich people think long-term. Rich people are thinking 20 years into the future and not looking for instant success. They know that it takes time and consistency in order to build true sustainable wealth. That's why they're purchasing stocks when the market downturns or buying up property when the housing bubble burst. Poor people are short-term thinkers. Poor people get caught up in instant success. They want to hit it big with one good deal, which is about as effective as playing the lottery. They often live paycheck to paycheck because they need to satisfy their wants now instead of preparing for their future. Rich people are clear in their goals. Rich people know what they want. They have a clearly laid out path towards their goals. They see obstacles as opportunities instead of roadblocks. They can map out the steps needed to reach their goals and have a clear plan of attack. There is no guessing or hoping that things work out for them. This enables rich people to take on more calculated risks that have higher payouts. Poor people don't know what they want. Poor people don't have a clearly defined goal of what they want. They tend to focus on what they don't want. This fear-based mentality is limiting and keeps them focusing on the risks. Without having clear goals, they have nothing they're working towards. This doesn't lend itself to wealth building since there's no reason to save. Rich people take on challenges. Being pushed from your comfort zone and taking on challenges is how all great advancements are made. Rich people understand this and will tackle a challenge even if they are afraid. Poor people run from things that are out of their comfort zones. Poor people don't like the unfamiliar. They are soothed by staying in their comfort zone and see no reason to leave it. If an opportunity presents itself that is a little different or something they hadn't considered before, they most likely will not take on that challenge. Rich people are innovators and creators. Rich people are the entrepreneurs and innovators of our world. They are creative and constantly looking to create valuable products. Most of their time is spent on innovation and learning, which pays more dividends than constantly consuming. Poor people are consumers. Instead of becoming an entrepreneur or learning about the stock market, poor people will spend their time trying to acquire the latest status symbol. Inevitably, poor people spend most of their money on items created by rich people. Do you have a rich or poor mindset? Now that you know the main differences in the mindsets of the rich and poor, take the time to reflect upon your own life. Which habits sound more like you? You should visit ExodusCapital.com and get professional advice from highly qualified experts. If you are a good fit for the courses, then you should invest in Exodus Capital, so you could improve your financial skills tremendously. Our solutions and strategies are based on proven methods that drive results, never guesswork. Our courses include stocks and shares, e-commerce, real estate, wealth preservation, social media marketing, and car rental investing. That's all for this video. If you haven't already, then don't forget to subscribe and press that like button. Also hit the bell icon, so you could never miss new updates from us. Stay safe, and we will meet you in the next one.